Make sure they limit that return. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick release by the QB. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Manning. Wide open downfield.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Flips it out to the back. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Second down coming up.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. That's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after he hurls one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That pass not closest. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Send the tight end in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the mark. Recover by the defense, and he's off. Still running at the 40.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. To the air on second down. To the end zone, and is picked off. Inside the 40, at the 30, inside the 10, touchdown Longhorns! What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throwing right. And it's caught. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. By himself, he makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Touchdown Sooners! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that
is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Going right and going deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's up. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry. There's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. To throw, it's Manning. Right on the money. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4th. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And
now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
The Sooners want to move quickly. Here's a heat. Floating away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere.